In the last year, I've painted probably more than I've given my attention to music, even though, I mean, we were in the studio from February to September, pretty much. All that time I was painting. It's a different headspace.
What do you find that you can say in paint that you can't say with the music then? What is it?
Well, right now I'm talking to you. Ordinarily, this would be a silent process, and in the process of doing it, this part of it is mindless. You know, I'm just wind blowing leaves around, things falling off of things. This part is absolutely random and it's just intuitive. I don't have to look at it while I'm doing it. That's not the point. The point is to get a lot of colors on here all at once. In solitude, what it does is it clears the head. You know, it's kind of like summer following for me. If it would burn out, my talent would have burned out long ago, I think, as a writer or a musician, if it wasn't for the painting. Because it's mindless in a way. I mean, your critic, your analytical judgment has to come in at a certain part, but certainly not at this part of the process. This is just child's play, you know.
Have you found that paintings actually inspire a song? That there's a direct correlation?
Not since I began working abstractly. You know, sometimes there would be an image that I'd be compelled to paint that wouldn't make. It's just, a picture is worth 1,000 words. It's just, that's all it is. You can't do it any better than that one little frozen depiction. And this is more like music. This is kind of like just running the chords. This is harmony, color juxtaposition, the big beat. You have to imagine that this is like little snails crawling over leaves now with sticky substances coming out of their mouth. I mean, just, this is chaos. All this is a lot of things coming at each other.
And out of this come ideas? Out of this come
Not
thoughts?
Yet. No ideas yet. This is the mindless part of it.
Joni, the next stage seems a bit violent to me. Hang on.
It's a war zone. Yeah.
What? Do you get a lot of satisfaction? Is it very therapeutic, just simply
yeah.
to...
Abstract expressionism. Invented by New York drunks. So then they kind of raw like the whole, like, plastered, beat on their canvas, you know. So this is a very boho phase of it. Yeah, you can beat it up now. This gives a texture that's like bird feathers.
Oh, yes.
It's like the veins of your hand. It's like soil erosion.
When did you discover it?
I was in a fit of pique. I splattered a painting that I was working on with paint. I thought, okay, this is my tribute to Jackson Pollock, and I splattered all over it. And it was hideous. I mean, he used latex paint, and it strung out nicely in lines, like fishing lines. It had some order to it, and this just kind of went all over the canvas, you know. And I was drinking cranberry juice, and so I took the jar and I started to roll on the surface of it. And these beautiful, you know, feathery textures began to appear. And now I am obsessed with these beautiful feathery textures. So what do you think? Is it a mess or is it a masterpiece? It's hard to tell.